Hey, hello. I just saw that our beautiful starting screen is no longer animated as I love it. Really? Oh, Schwarz. Okay. Well, new week. It is Monday. It is almost a new year, which means I don't know what it means actually. Nothing actually, nothing for us. It's just the same as always. What does always mean? I'm Nick. What do I? How long am I here? A month? Same as always. Not even a month, I think. I don't know. I don't even know my times, man. But yeah. Let's continue our beautiful playthrough of Alistair's journey. We were just here with our cousin talking about us joining the academy after we gave these children some food. And as an academic, I believe that this could be the best choice for us. Other choices are still, if I find it, the tavern and something else. I believe there was I think the dockyard was the third option. Not gonna lie, if we want to get to know what is happening in the city, then the dockyard and the tavern would be the better places, I believe. But we could also be the good old Stasi agent and interrogate our pupils what their parents are saying. So, yeah, I believe children are a good, maybe not a good, but they are a source of information. Because they are innocent and they just hear stuff the parents might say and they just tell you their teacher because they trust the teacher, right? Maybe we also get to we'll also get to meet the parents or the parents of the children. Wait. Oh no, okay, you look like you actually have some money. Okay. I thought some of them looked like they were like Nick. You don't look like you. I mean, no, never mind, Nick. Actually, yeah, you are laughing, Nick. You're Gucci. So what am I wearing? Am I not wearing? Yeah, I'm wearing the. Oh, this is the leather coat. I see. I do look very fancy in a leather coat. My God. Oh. All right. Should we walk around a bit? We want to go to the herbalist as well. So let's head north. Yeah, this way. Let's head north. Can we check? Yeah, we can. Okay. Oh, this is a toggle. Okay. Let's go to the herbalist and see if we find some information. We should find no, not the ex-gardener, Hayden, and ask him why he did. Yeah, exactly. We want to know why he did the autopsy. Let's do that first before we actually decide. Why are you standing there like you wanna? Like you have like. Oh, that's a hospital. Okay. Yeah, we are at the market. And that is the herbalist. Lavender. Let's not pick lavender. I mean, if it would be Skyrim, I would be picking every lavender because it is one of my favorite flowers. I knocked on the herbalist's door, but there was no answer. Then I saw a small note pinned to the doorframe. Closed for business. Recuperating at home. Hayden. Great. But I also know where his house is. Yes. And house, do you wish to fast travel? I don't think we want to fast travel because we kind of want to get to know the city, which means we have to learn the city layout, which is hard, I have to say. Down and then left. Sandros Mosa.
Alright, mate. Spare us a coin, will ya?
Sure, have a coin.
I am Zandros Mosa.
Outside the
I am
stress.
so grateful.
Let's go.
Thank you, sir.
Sure. Let's increase our trust. It is always good to increase our trust. So, let's increase our trust with the outsiders. Why not? So, Hayden's house should be just at the end of this street. Military quarter, okay. These were the main city barracks, an impressive collection of buildings housing hundreds of soldiers. Okay. These are the barracks, and Hayden's house is somewhere here then. Hello? I'm looking for Halen. That's a trapdoor that I... Huh? Hey, Nux hello, Baki. Is this the entrance to your home, or is this the big entrance? In this... Ah, okay, this is Helen's house. I was thinking, yeah, probably the herbalist home is the one that has a lot of flowers. Yeah, impressive garden, possibly the best I'd seen in the city. Yeah, that makes sense for the herbalist to have. Let me just, you know, break into here. No. I knocked on the herbalist's door, but there was no answer. Just as I turned away, a weak voice came from the inside. Call back tomorrow, or not at all. I have a fever. Oh, that is not Gucci. If the herbalist has a fever and the apothecary is not in town, then what can we do to get healing? Wait, no, the apothecary is in town. Who was not in town? Oh, the surgeon? I don't know. Okay. Should find Hayden the herbalist and ask him why he did the autopsy. So we will do this after this, after the tavern. Oh yeah, no, sorry, this the drink. Yeah, exactly. Okay, let's enroll in the academy actually as a teacher. That is the best choice for academic background. We can also tilt it. Okay, that is good. Darn, it's tavern. They also look for people, but not us. Not us. Are we just... Yep. No. What up, Lucas? Or Lucius? No, Lucas. It is definitely Lucas. Well...
So, what can I do for you, dear cousin?
Dear cousin, are you still in need of a teacher? I am. Does this mean that you want the job? I hadn't received another offer yet, but I was sure other work was out there. Taking this, of course, would conclude my search for work. Oh, I see, okay. Let us then go to the docks first, then get their offer, and then get to the tavern, and then get their offer, and then we go back to the academy, so that we at least have the offers. It is west, right? Yeah. What's this? Another tavern. Weimer's Tavern. Fish shop. The docks. What's going on here?
You don't talk about a man's wife like that.
Just slapped the living hell out of him. He just fell right on his ass. You don't talk about a man's wife like that. Apparently you don't. Damn, stand up for your woman.
I said nothing.
Oh, he
I
does.
am Ramon, a Venetian man, only recently living in Mars.
Ramon with this mustache.
I am Ramon.
He is coming for your
a
wife.
Venetian man,
He is
only
definitely
recently
coming
living
for
in
your
Mars.
wife.
Oh, my face.
What is that? This dude, my god, okay.
Stop this! Stop this right now!
Gerhard.
I am Gerhard, the Dockmaster.
He's a -3 with us.
I am Darius of Termes, a dockworker.
Interesting.
What are you idiots doing?
He said my wife.
Tell me, do you see crates around you? The crates waiting to be loaded onto the boats?
Oh,
Well, do you?
he's a capitalist. That's why.
It was rhetorical. I don't care why you're fighting. I care why you're fighting on my time.
Capitalists hate necromancer. No, why? Why would the capitalists hate the necromancer? That would be a very cheap workforce. You don't have to pay undead. Actually, capitalists should love necromancers. Why do you have a -3?
I am Gerhard,
My
the
god.
Dockmaster.
I hope that we never achieve necromancy. Somewhere. A bit, no, I mean, in this game I hope we do, man. In gaming, necromancy rocks. The workers were silent now, and no doubt fearing that this was another rhetorical question. I suspected it was not.
Your silence deafens me. Gods would I give you a competent worker.
Yeah, that would be okay. This would be the physical work that we could do.
Back to work, all of you. Expect today's wages to be short. Cover my loss of earnings from this idiocy.
The foreman left two muted grumblings from the crowd. As they returned to work themselves, I wondered if his comment about a competent worker was real or just angry words. Mr. Oman, can you... Sorry, I think I have to head this man up. The man's handsome face was swollen and... Okay, he goes in there, okay. And bloody, and he inhaled sharply as he touched it. Hello there! It was an unfortunate incident. My name is Alistair.
Hello to you too. I am Ramon.
He reached out his hand and warmly shook my own. What was all that about?
Well, Darius says I spoke ill of his wife. He lies. The man is not even married.
Then why would he say such a thing? Why attack you?
He is a Persian, and I am Venetian. He turned on me so the others would take him into their fold. It is a stupid and selfish plan.
Alright, can you tell me where the harbor master is? I do know that he is in there, but sure, Ramon, do tell.
He is in his office, and today I would not disturb him. For our fighting has made me angry.
Would you bring me to him? I wish to ask him about work on the harbor.
My friend, I cannot go anywhere right now. Darius split my lip and loosened the tooth.
Oof.
I barely stand his shouting when my head does not ache.
If I bring you some medicine, will you introduce me? His face contorted as he looked at me, his shoulders slumped and he sighed.
I have few friends right now, so yes, I would repay your kindness. There is an apothecary near the marketplace, over this side of the river. Thank you.
I believe it is in our best interest to make a good impression as much as we can in this city, so we will go to this apothecary. He pointed inland past the dockyard, indicating a short distance. I noted the place on my map. And then I left him alone. Alright. Yeah, you want this one, right? Hospital. No, we're gonna go to the apothecary. Can we go through here? Is that possible? Greetings, hello, greetings. Can I take this? Oh, we cannot go through here. That is most saddening. But we can't go through here, right? Yeah. You know that this is like Venetian inspired or somewhere between Austria and Venetia, because all the dams, freaking roads here are so small. It's just one person. Like, oh my god. They would call this a road in Italy, and you have to get your beautiful car through here without scraping it. Apothecary, let's go. Ah, Bojina. I would like to have some supplies for a wounded man. He was roughed up in a brawl. I told the apothecary the full extent of Ramon's injuries, and she gathered some medicinal items. She told me it would cost 15 crowns. I could not afford so much. Spend 1 skill point to convince her to credit you the items. Your current skill pool is 5. Let's do it. Pray, might I take these items now and have my man send over the money later? I am the Baron's nephew, trustworthy and easy to find if I prove not to be. She eyed me suspiciously, but eventually nodded. You do look like Madame von Estrick. Okay, I'll take you on your word. Gentry trust decreased. Educated trust decreased. Okay, I believe that would go up again if we repay her. She handed me a small pouch. Okay. That means we have to repay them very fast. Let's bring Ramon his supplies. Talk to the person, the harbor master. Then leave and go to the tavern. The man sends some face. Yeah. I have those medicinal supplies.
Thank you, friend. I appreciate your help. Give me time to dress my wounds, and then I shall bring you to meet the harbor master.
Outsiders trust. I believe outsiders will be very essential, but so will the educated and the gentry. And the workers. Actually, everybody's trust is valuable. With cap in hand, Ramon brought me into the harbor master's office. The room was more basic than expected. Behind a large desk, the older man I saw on the docks was bent over an enormous ledger.
Hello.
Excuse me, Mr. Oman, might I have a word? Oman? I wonder, was this the same Oman who was indebted to my father? The man behind the desk didn't rise to meet us. Instead, he continued to flick through his book, making notes as he went. Oof. Either this man or someone from his family, then. So it is good to at least swing by every working opportunity, I believe, to meet these people, because we will spend a lot of time in the city. What is it? This man wishes to speak with you about work on the docks. Does he now? And what is the young lord's name? As he spoke, the harbor master gestured to Ramon to leave. The Venetian bowed slightly and hurried out. I am Alistair van Elstrik, son of Zelig and Juliana. We could apparently also lie to him that our name is Mitja Horst. I am new to the city, but if this person is called Oman, he would know my father. And we don't have any intentions in working for him, so why not be trustworthy, right? Or trust truthful? I don't know, truthful to him. I'm Alistair von Elstrick, son of Zelig and Juliana. He put down his quill and looked at me. Noble born, eh? I gather you're due inheritance, no? What need have you for real work? My previous work has left me somewhat less fit than I would desire. I want something more vigorous to get myself back in shape. My affairs are none of your concern. I overheard you saying you want competent workers, and I am competent now. Do you have work or not? Let's get this one, the first one. Gentry trust decreased. Okay, he seemed unimpressed. It's not Gucci.
I am Gerhard, the
Well,
Dockmaster.
there's work for you. I won't pay near what you are used to, though. You might want to think about it before accepting. You can find me here when you have made your decision. Well, we chose the wrong option. We have to be... Apparently, we have to be... rude. It is not your concern why I want to work with you. Just that I want to work with you. Maybe the mentioning of money is not good. Wait, if they can pass here, can I pass here? Okay. Okay, only one location left to check. But so far the outsiders have been our best source of trust. Oh, Sophia and Thomas. Hen. Wait, who do we have to talk to, by the way? I completely forgot. There was a sign, if you can read this, we want to hire you. Tavern work seemed like a good... Okay, I see. So we just talked to the barmaid there, to Garnet. Barkeep. Hey! Peace. Hello.
Ah, there you are.
What can I get for you, Dove? What's good? I heard you're hiring.
I am. Clearly, you can read, so you passed me first test.
What other tests have you in mind?
Well, if you're serious about it.
No, I was just curious about the science, sorry. Time waster, you aren't warming me. You aren't warming me to you. Do you know that? All questions and no answers you are. Yeah, sorry, got it. I really am really
Garnet,
sorry.
Owner of the Marketplace Tavern for me since.
Hello, Sophia.
Join me for a drink.
Alistair, join me for a drink. Who are you?
I am Hend, a barfly.
I can't right now, sorry.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, okay. Before we do anything else, let's just enroll in the academy. Get ourselves, what was it, 15, 25? Schmeckles? Was it gold? I don't even know if it was gold. Alrighty, Lucas. I have
So, what
talked
can I
to
do for you,
everybody.
dear cousin?
I wish to... I still need... Yeah, you still need for a teacher, yeah. I am. Does this mean you want a job? There was also the job at the docks to consider, or I could continue my search. Taking this, of course, would conclude my search. Yes, I have decided to take you up on your offer. Really? I'm delighted. Look at us, cousins, following the same path as each other, just like our fathers did. But oh, so different a path. Indeed, we are no generals. Yet. Please call into the school in the morning and you can start your lessons. The evening was closing in on me. It was probably time to go meet Diedrich in Garnet's tavern. That is very convenient. Either it is just now becoming late, or because we enrolled in the academy as the teacher, the time has set to evening, so we can progress with the story. Klaus? Isn't it?
I?
Yeah. It's our Carriage driver. What is this? Where's the... Oh, that's the flame. We can put the flame out. Hand and Sophia. We talked
Hello.
okay, nothing new here.
Join me for a drink.
Can't right now, yeah,
Suit
yeah. Okay.
yourself.
Where's Dietrich? Thomas. Good evening, Thomas. Hmm? Yes, I suppose it is. He briefly glanced me in the eye before looking back at the floor. I left him to his drink. He clearly doesn't want to talk. And
Leave
Mendos?
me. I just want to have a drink in peace.
Spent 0 skill points to notice something about this man. You're a soldier, yes? A man for hire? I recognize your sigil. You served at the Mark conflicts. I did, I. You have a good eye and a better knowledge of military issue than I would have expected. I motioned to the barkeep to bring the man a drink. He took kindly to the gesture. What brings you to Mans?
I am Mendoz, a mercenary captain under the employ of the city.
Same thing that brings a mercenary anywhere. Work. Your baron is paying good money to keep a few companies on retainer. It's boring work, sitting about, waiting for orders, but it is good money. Yeah, I guess it is. That confused me. The city guard was well armed and not short-staffed. Why would my uncle be spending money on these mercenaries, only to have them sit around to no obvious end? Well, I shouldn't take up any more of your time. You deserve your shore leaving for as long as you have it. Good evening. What? Ramon is here. A man and a woman are here. Klaus is here. Oh, there's Dietrich. Let's talk to Ramon first.
Hello.
Hello again, Alistair. My friend, the Guardian Angel. How's your face, Ramon? It is better, thanks to you. Please, you must allow me to buy you a drink. I nodded, happy to take him up on his offer. With a smile on his face, he waved over to the server, who promptly delivered us each a drink. This does not repay your kindness, but it is a start of sorts. Sure, alcohol is always a start of sorts. Are things that is troublesome at the docks? Yes, and I fear they will be that way for a while. Those working at the docks are not entirely happy with their lot in life. They feel powerless. They need a scapegoat. I don't really know why it is me. I have it as bad as them. Worse because at least they are jovial with one another. Well, I'm sorry about that, Ramon. But I'll leave you to your drink. Please sit with me for a moment. I guess I do. Well, why do you sit alone? I mean, he's an outsider, that is why. I am not local here and only recently arrived. Alas, I have not made many friends. Yeah. You'll make friends soon enough, I'm sure. Surely a handsome man such as you has female company, though. No. Surely you'll make friends soon enough. Yeah, I'm sure. Let me get you in... How much money do we have before I buy this man a beer? Where does it even say that? Ah, here we have 9 schmickels. Apparently we started out with 10. So, yeah, let me get you another beer. Can you tell me about Venice? It is a splendid city and a larger one. Did I say Venice earlier? What did I say? Venetian. I don't know. Large one, but we are sadly troubled these days. Alas, my countrymen fight too many wars and they do not always win. They do have a lot of money though in Venice, I believe. They do have a lot of mercenaries. At least that is what Total War Medieval 2 was teaching me. Well, why did you leave Venice? Was it because of a lost war? I had to leave in a hurry. Please do not pry, sir. Well, alright, good evening, Ramon. Enjoy your drinks. Let's go drink with Diedrich then. Or not? Okay, yeah. Diedrich, bro.
Hello.
Ah, there you are. Come join me for a drink. As I sat with him, he called to Garnet to bring over 2 drinks. Any luck with the work front? I found something. Yeah. Do tell. Teacher, I took on to teach the orphans with my cousin Lucas. So they are orphans, so we cannot pry their parents. Damn. Oh, cannot pry about their parents. Well, but orphans also make very good spies. And why am I already plotting to employ children as spies? I don't know, man. This is I'm not even studying necromancy. I'm already conspiring in this regard. Noble work. I wish you well with it. That's the same building I work in, so if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Oh, nice. Diedrich is close by.
Dietrich, your childhood best friend. A humble child of mine.
So tell me how you landed the job. Well, it's my cousin. It's literally vitamin B. I can't believe he did that. When her father found out, he chased Flip out of town. Poor chap. Had to find work over in Mentok and stay the winter. Good old Flip, eh? So tell me, how you have been? Oh, me. Where do I start? Well, already if we talk about work, well, how about you tell me about your work? What do you do now? If you're working in the academy? What do you do there? Teacher? I took up work in the new academy. New to you anyway. It's where you'll be now too. It's part library, part research hall, and part school. Closest thing to university in Elstrick. Very sexy for us. It's nothing fancy. I mostly just help keep it organized, put books back in their place, that sort of thing. Sometimes a researcher will need a thing, some obscure piece, and I help the master over there find it. Oh, he is very good then for us. Like I say, nothing fancy. Keeps me busy, pays well. I can read all I want. Oh, Alistair, you should see the books. There's so many, and so many hero books. Oh, even talking about it excites me. And when he dropped, there was an almighty crack. We all thought his neck must have been torn clean off, but then another crunch and the cross beam tore from the gallows main and he fell to the floor. My God. My eyes. Father Olivia declared it an act of God, so your uncle revoked the death sentence and sold him to a privateer in the Queen's employ to work off his debt. They set sail within the week. Nobody heard of him since. The gallows just snapped? Termites. Folk reckon the privateer set them on it days before to get the indentures. Tales have come back of him doing the same over in Venice too. Nice. And the thought of Venice, at the thought of Venice, Diedrich spat. Oh God. Ah, I remember. My God, it has been a week. My memory has already lost me parts of the lore. But yes, our country has been at war with Venice in the past. So there is bad blood between our people, I believe. Well, I don't care about this kind of stuff. I just, you know, be happy to be here, learn about everything I can. Alright, Dietrich. I followed the procession to the edge of town and got up to the front right by the shield wall. Saw them chase the ghoulie out and all that. I bribed Morton with a bottle of schnapps to let me sit on the wall that night. I drank a bottle of the stuff myself as I watched the little grey bugger slink back into the crypts. How was my mother in all of this? She was, what's the word, lost. I'd not seen her in a while, true, but she didn't recognize me. She walked with the Baron on one side and Mr. Hoffman on the other, guiding her as much as anything else. I don't think she cried, but honestly I didn't feel like she knew what was happening around her. This is so sad. I read a book about grief that said folk deal with it in all sorts of ways. This was one of them, I guess. Yeah. That bee is going right through me. I'll be back in a moment. I tried to sign up, only your father wouldn't allow it. He said it was because I was only 13, but I knew other boys allowed to join the effort. They needed numbers and fast. In truth, I was glad he turned me away. I doubt I'd have survived. Barely survived as it was here. He went quiet then. Why are you on this side now?
I'm Dietrich, your childhood best friend, a humble child of Mars.
Do you think they're in here now? Ghosts, you mean? I don't follow. A person. Their soul. Do you think somewhere deep down they're still inside when a dead person rises again? I had an encounter with one. Could have sworn that he recognized me. Gave me the time I needed to run, or a guard came and he trailed off again. What? In the Orient, their Buddhist priests believe that once a person dies, their life energy, their soul as we know it, that it returns to a sort of primordial soup to be reused. Maybe they're right, and whatever the Lich race were just husks, that the soul that once lived there are gone, reborn elsewhere. Hopefully somewhere far away and safe from such horrific times as these. That doesn't sound very Christian to me. Anyway, brother. He shifted a bit in his seat and then we spent the next few days bolting over graves and burning what had already come up. You're lucky they sent you away. We both stared silently at our drinks. Look, sorry. Let me get you another drink, eh? We broke into the laboratory in the small hours. Ainsley opened the parcel he had somehow procured. Inside, there it was. A hand. Relatively fresh. Not so fresh as to have been taken of a living person, mind you. A day or two dead. A woman's, probably a hard-working but relatively young one by the look of it. We stared at it and one another for a while, almost disbelieving we were hoping to reinvigorate the damn thing. Then we got to work. It was to prepare the hand itself. I slowly unwrapped the packaging, butcher's paper, which set me uneasy. Let me tell you, the cut at the wrist was clean, right through the bone, and the blood had long turned brown, and it was cold. Cold in a way living flesh never gets. I had to make incisions along the muscle paths and insert these metal probes, squat bars of copper and zinc, with thick wires sprouting from one side that ran into the machine. Brodeur was busy wrapping the wire around the bolts and the device while Ainsley mixed the chemicals. We worked in silence for fear that whatever boy was on hall duty that night might hear us. Once everything was ready, we began to heat the phosphate. The machine kicked into life immediately, spinning and whirling, and we could feel the hairs on our arms stand as energy began to flow along the wires.
And did it work?
Did it work? Oh, we are all here. And Sophia, Diedrich, me. Right. Sort of. The hand did begin to move, but only in that it twitched as the whole thing went on fire. The phosphate sparked into a red inferno and sprayed across the room. It was only by divine God's intervention that we three didn't get touched. We sounded an alarm and soon students were running hither and yon in their nightwear, passing buckets of sand and water to control the fire. Thankfully it didn't spread, but that lab was out of commission for the rest of the semester. Damn students. Is that what brought you home? Kicked out? He paused, then the reality of why I was actually home coming back to us both, as if someone had opened the door on a winter's night and the wind had chilled us. No, we did own up to it, but well, Ainsley's father... Are you mad? We hid amongst the others, pretending the fire had alerted us with everyone else. Yeah, we did that. I'm not sure the Dean ever figured out who was behind it or why there was one severed and burnt hand in the remains. I don't understand it, Esther. Why would you do such a thing? I've seen the dead rise and it's no child's game for rich children to play late at night. Ainsley wanted to see if we could, so we tried to. We were foolish, I guess. Necromancy is just science. Why should evil men in dark cloaks get to say what we do or do not study? Oh, baby. Thank you, Saribot. But, actually, necromancy is just science. Science, a little bit of magic, maybe. But what is magic, if not science that we didn't understand yet? So this is the first time we speak of necromancy in a neutral to positive way, right? Let's say that. I mean, it was not necromancy we did, but I mean, it was science, right? And necromancy, if that could have worked, necromancy is just science. Do we discard fire because some houses burn? Ollie. Okay, that does sound like heresy now. That is not good. If we can understand how they return, we can do more to counter it, stop them or turn them. That sounds hopeful, but it is still heresy. I am speaking heresy. I may be a heretic. I don't like that. That lich is gone, but somebody is going to follow in his footsteps. Some shroud is going to pick up where he left off, and I, for one, would want a better understanding of our enemy. You cannot plan for a war with the unknown, my father would always say. That is how you get dragged down the rabbit hole. The best example would be... My best example I know would be Mr. Eisenhorn, Inquisitor Eisenhorn from Warhammer. At first you start out as a Puritan, then you have to understand the enemy, and then you become like them and using it to fight it, becoming a radical. But yeah, I guess we are one. I guess we learn it so we can master it, so we can fight it. It's been good catching up. Let's do this again soon. Okay, let's see who could have heard us. This person could have heard us. Is this Klaus? Klaus could have heard us, then I don't care. It's just our driver. Yes, of course. Oh, Alistair, it's so good to have you home. Auto saving. Let's go. I should fight Nikos or Exagardener. Okay. It was late. Time for me to head home and sleep off those drinks. Yes, let's do that. I like though the screen is no longer clouded with alcoholic vision. Mason, is that a guard? It is a guard. That can inform me that no visitors were allowed at night. I see. We wanna go west. Graveyard. Let's head to our room and sleep off the alcohol. As I approached the door, I could hear raised voices coming from inside. Please, Juliana, you must take it. The potion helps. You know this. No, I don't know you. I don't know you. I entered to see my mother in distress. Condolence cards scattered around her. The dying fire glistened off the tears on her face as she screamed at Albrecht. He was beside her, a worried look on his face, holding a bottle out, offering it to her. You're not Zelig. Where's my husband, Zelig? Zelig! Juliana, Zelig is dead. The funeral was yesterday. Don't you remember? Liar! Get out of my house, Zelig! I decided to stay back a moment and observe. I decided to help him. We have to try to help our mother as much as we can. Mother, it's me. Alistair? Is that you? When did you get home? Get this man out of our house. Albrecht? He's our steward. He's been with the family since before father was born. You know him. What he says is true. Father is dead. I returned home for the funeral. We spoke earlier. You don't remember? We did? I don't. Maybe I do know this man. Albrecht, you look older. He smiled softly. I realized that perhaps this was a dance they'd done many times before. I think the same thing each time I look in the mirror, Juliana. Come, drink this. Zelig made it for you, remember? She nodded sheepishly and took the bottle. As soon as she drank from it, her agitation washed away. There. Sleep well, Juliana. I must... She passed out almost immediately, at once. Albrecht set to ensuring she was comfortable, placing a pillow behind her head and draping a blanket over her. What was that you gave her? He paused a moment before answering me. A tonic of sorts. Your father made it for her to take. It started years ago after you went off for schooling. No, wait, it was a little before you went. Your mother, well, bless her soul, she was never quite the same after you were born. Your father concocted this to help her, and it did. But she was still unable for you, absent often, and, well, I digress. It's been working less since he died. She's more lost, confused. You noticed, I assume? She seemed odd, yes, at odds, yes. I was putting it down to grief. Normally, a night's sleep from it clears her mind for days, weeks, sometimes even a month, but lately it barely gets her to sleep. In truth, Zelig only left so much before passing, and I've been rationing it, watering it down some. Oh no. Tomorrow she will be as absent as she was today, wondering why the parlor is unkempt, and tomorrow night another struggle to get her to take the stuff. I wish your father was here, he'd know what to do. Look at me, I'm older than him, I helped raise him, for goodness sake, and yet I look to him for wisdom, even in death. Would a larger dose work? Perhaps. But then I will run out. What then? These nights have been tough on your mother. I daren't think of her health if she doesn't get these few hours of sleep. However inducted they are. Is there any way to make more? Albrecht's body drooped a moment, and as his guard fell, I could see how old he really was now. It's to my great shame that I never mastered the written word, but maybe if I showed you the recipe, the original, which with his notes, you would be able to distill a better potion than me. I can take a look, certainly. Alrighty, I will take a quick break. Alrighty, we're back. This, but with this. I can take a look, certainly. He regained his composure, and my brief window into his reality was shut. Okay, let us get some sleep. We'll meet in your father's study tomorrow morning, and I'll give you what I can. I nodded, unprepared for this entire incident. If my mother wasn't asleep on the floor before me and Albrecht's sleeves rolled up, wasn't tidying the mess around her, I'd have sworn the beer had been bad and it caused me to hallucinate. As I left them and prepared for sleep, I could feel my hangover creeping up on me immediately. Ooh. I was awoken by voices. My mother, clearer now than she'd been any time since my return. But for how long?
Not long. A few days, a week at most.
A voice. Ghosts? Hello? Mother? Okay. I can wait that long. The other voice replied, but I couldn't hear what they said. Where could they be? So what do you need me to do? Again, the other voice was indecipherable from here, as if it were whispering now. I could tell from the echoes that the voice came from the hall below me. No, you can't ask that.
I'm afraid that nothing else will suffice.
Chapter 3. The Spellbook. I awoke in cold sweat, loose memories of a dream chased away by the morning light. Advancing time. Starting from chapter 3, you can click the time of day icon in the control bar to advance time between morning, afternoon, evening and night. This button here, I believe. Okay, let's check our journal. I need to meet Albrecht in my father's office to discuss the potion he used to help my mother sleep. I should check in with Lucas at the school to see what work he has for me. We still have to find Nikos, the ex-gardener, and speak to Halen. Okay. Let's speak to Albrecht first to see if we can concoct a new potion for our mother. Albrecht, you here? As I entered my father's study, I could see that Albrecht was already there. He had laid out a breakfast for me, though what I could stomach after a little sleep I wasn't sure.
Can I help you, my lord?
Good morning, master. I trust you sleep well? You slept well? I had not. I found it hard to sleep with the image of mother fresh in my mind. It did not help that I could hear her periodically sobbing his name. Oh my god. Imagine you have to hear your mother sobbing and speaking the name of your dead father. It is very sad, man. When I did sleep, it was fitful and full of unpleasant dreams. I did not feel ready for whatever Albrecht and his day had in store for me, and this day had in store for me. I slept well enough. I am glad to hear it. I had worried coming home to such a scene might have left your night unsettled. So, the recipe. It is found in this book. He handed me a hefty tome, leather-bound and aged. I opened it to see the worn pages were filled with symbols I did not know, and writing I did not recognize the language of. I sensed mystery and evil in those pages. Albrecht turned the pages to one in particular, though I could tell he was looking for an image he recognized rather than going by word. This is it. Torpor. When he spoke the title, I realized I could make that out, and some of the text followed it, despite still not recognizing the language nor understanding the rest of the page. Torpor for resting thine enemies, be he of mortal nature, and unburdening their minds of memories undesirable. Unburdened of memories, my god. I mean, thine enemies? A flourish in the writing. Whatever the intended target, it has kept your mother's health this past 15 or so years. Take the book, Master Alistair, and read it over. It took your father some time to get the potion right, if I recall. Of course, I can give you what little help I can. You need only ask. Huh? Let's eat the food. I wish had cooked me up an almighty feast, but in truth, between the night before and the task ahead, I had no appetite. I see. Can we sit here? My father's desk. I see. Okay. Where's the book? Strange tome. Double-click to activate. A large leather-bound book from which my father learned how to make a concoction that helped my mother sleep. It had no name and was written by many hands. Oh, Junge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 entries. And we want to do a torpor. I believe this image I saw in the garden of the herbalist. But yeah, we cannot read any of this. It's aqua. I believe that could be aqua. CI. I see, okay. Okay. Sisiauku. Retier Erxer. Sano. Isqui. Nuts. Jauk Ayapi. Uva Ugiai. Arye. Enquoma na Ibmit. Interesting. What is this? Sansan? Xansen? Xansen. Al Mencor I Mentorum. Oh. Is this how to become a lich or something else? A lich? This could be a phylactery. Or this could be a phylactery. Arsensum? Nee, Arsessum Jenny. And Copie Mortus Na. Oh, these texts are getting dark. Was this here the entire time? Yeah, but we are only interested in torpor. Very interesting. I need to find a means to decipher the torpor instructions in the strange book. The library at the academy or the library in the cathedral might be places to look. Yeah, let's not go into the cathedral first. Let's go into the academy. Text settings lets you use a more legible font in the books. No, that's fine. White chat text, brighter chat text, fancy fonts and books, location hidden. Yeah, sure. Okay, let's check in with the herbalist. But I think before we do that, we will take a break of some sorts. And then we will continue. I believe this could take like, what, 5 minutes, 10 minutes? I don't know. We'll be back. Alright, I do need a timer, I do need music, I need so much for this be right back thingy, but yeah, we are back. Hey, hello Glow. Okay, what did we want? Okay, we want to go... Yeah, we want to go into the academy. Do you need a lot for it? Yeah, I do need a lot. I'm also not happy with the state of the not being animated starting screen, be right back screen, and ending screen. So yeah, I also need that. Academy time. Let's go east. No, not east. No, east and then south. Okay. But yeah, gotta have the time, you gotta have the money, you gotta have the vision, you gotta have, I don't know, a lot of everything, and I don't have a lot of time. It's just finishing the last touches of the card for my mother tomorrow. Alrighty, academy time. As I approached the school, I could see one of the children was waiting outside. He was looking around agitated. Once saw me, he ran over. Master, Nick has gone missing. Master Lucas and Robin have gone looking for him, but they told me to ask you to help once you showed up. They're searching all over the city. Gotta have a lot of things. Yeah. Where are they looking? I don't know, maybe ask the others. Sure. Can I ask you? Or are you referring to Lucas and Robin? Where is Nick usually found? He does go all over, even though he's not supposed to. One time he walked me all the way over to the graveyard behind the big church at the marketplace. His mummy lives under the ground there. That made him sad. I didn't know where he wanted me to go. To a place that made him sad. Actually, that's a very good tip. Let's go to the graveyard. Let me join in? No. In this game, the first 2 chapters, even the 3rd chapter, it is foggy. No, but it's also incredibly sad. Everybody is dead, talking about death, talking about my father's death in-game, because that confused Barky last time. In-game, they're talking about my father's death. My father is not dead out of game, just to make that clear. I just talked to him. And about my mother's birthday coming up. So, okay, I've crossed the bridge. Hello, party people. I'm a teacher. I'm looking for a lost child. Has someone seen a lost child? Have you? Sudan, have you seen?
Your cards. I will not read.
Sure. Thanks. I'm talking about the game, Glow. I'm talking about the game. My father died in this game. Let me rephrase it. The father of the main character died. Oh no, that's Robin. Schmutz.
Hello again.
You're here to look for Nick? I'll save you the trouble. I've been here looking for a good half hour and no sign of him. When I find him, I'm gonna put him in the hospital for making me worry. Is there anywhere he visits in town? Now you say it, yes, he goes to the barracks sometimes to visit his dad. Okay, so his mother is dead here. His dad is working in the barracks, so let's check the barracks, I guess. Barracks should be just, yeah, if we follow this way. We do. Barracks. Yeah. Yo, Eric. Oh, Lucas.
Hello, dear cousin.
I thank you for your help in finding the lad. Nick often runs off, but he always returns until now. I'm sure you will find him, Lucas. The guard here might know something? Yeah, first, Halen. Apparently the fever has gone away. When I finally found the herbalist, he was tending to his garden. Some herbs, yes, but it seemed to be more decorative than functional. As he saw me, he stood and stiffened.
You're Zedek's kid?
I am. Oh, I
Yeah,
am.
what do you want from me then?
Wait, why are you so rude? Oh, did you know my father?
What? Are you asking if I know Zelig von Elstrick? One of the most famous sons of old Rolston, never mind the city of Mars?
You absolute rude person. When I'm asking if you knew my father, I would like to know if you knew him on a personal level.
Ooh, the apple has fallen pretty far from the tree, ain't it?
Holy!
Everyone knew you dar. Now, was I friends with him? Of course not.
No, that is the answer I wanted in the first... I need to calm down.
People like him never have time for people like me. Move in different worlds, us.
Cool. Thank you, Halen, for the answer that took 3 rage baits to arrive. Well, can you tell me about my father's autopsy? He said nothing, so I carried on. The first thing I'd like to know, why did you perform it?
I did it because I was asked to. Simple as.
I don't like you, Halen. Who asked you to?
I got a letter from the head surgeon. No whys, just a request and a purse of gold.
Just a piece of work to you, then.
We're not all noble-born. Some of us have to take cash when it's offered.
It was not an attack on your ego. Or your honor. Did you find anything?
You won't like it, but it was alcohol that done him in. Swollen liver, pale skin, signs of asphyxiation.
I mean, that can be probably fake, right? I mean, not that I know anything about this kind of stuff. But how long had he been dead when you performed it?
Within a day of his being found. He'd been in the hospital for a while before they decided they couldn't take him, then a while longer for them to find me. Didn't want the task, but what could I do?
You didn't want it?
Yeah, I had this feeling in my gut that I'd be cross-examined by his kids someday.
Oh mein Gott, Helen. I am so sorry. I like to know the circumstances my father was killed or died. And you are the only person for now that I can talk to about this stuff because you performed the autopsy. What training have you for such a task?
Not as much as I'm sure you'll have wanted. But I know herbs, which means I know poisons. There were no outer wounds, so they wanted to see if what he's drank had been just alcohol or if there was something else in it.
And?
You won't like it, but it
same
was
thing,
alcohol that done him
yeah.
in. Swollen liver, pale skin, signs of asphyxiation.
What state was the body in when you saw it?
Stiff, decayed, liver bloated from too much drink.
Any other wounds?
Now that you mention it, he did have a massive big spear through him that I forgot to put in my report. Christ.
Oh, Helen, you will have a freaking massive big spear through your fucking head if you don't stop giving me this attitude. Where was it performed, if not at the hospital?
Back of my shop. Where else?
The
I
hospital?
wanted to cut into him in the grim chamber. But the priest wouldn't have it. Thankfully, your father stayed dead.
Oh my god, Halen. I stared at him in disbelief.
What? He's dead. It was a fair concern.
You are so far the rudest person in the city. That is actually crazy. I have talked to some people now, and even Klaus has a better attitude than you. And he was my freaking carriage driver. Alright, let's ask the guard about a small boy called Nick. The young guard's so tall and motioned me to stop.
The barracks are close to civilians.
Yeah, sure. Please, I'm looking for a young lad, an orphan. I'm told he might be around here. Brown head, angry expression. That is an unflattering description of that boy, though not inaccurate. Another one. Says he wants to be a soldier when he grows up. Like his father, he says. But I haven't seen the man around since the 12th Regiment took that beating from bandits a few days back. Most of them are still recovering in the hospital. A dead end then. Perhaps not. I'll check the hospital. Let us check the hospital. Where is the hospital? Across the bridge. Brianna? Hello, Brianna.
Can you spare a coin for a poor old woman?
Sure.
Thank you kindly.
Hospital. We could enter this way. I think it is good to give all the beggars at least one coin, so they can also spy for us. Carriage. Yeah. Wait. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. Okay. Sophia, what are you doing here?
Will we see you in Garnet's Tavern later?
Tell me what you did. Was your father? I see. Nothing new. That is. Where this is all the hospital, right? Let's enter this. It was firmly nailed shut. I see. Let's enter this. Sturdy door, which I could tell was bolted from the inside. Why are you bolting the doors? So yeah, I guess so that people don't come in and steal all your supplies. Yeah, okay, you got me. I see we cannot go under this. Let's go around it. Perhaps the boy was around here somewhere. Hello, Nick. I thought I heard some scrambling and a low whimper. Nick, is that you? No, it is thin air. I got stuck. Huh? Where? Where is you? I gave the child a hand out of the cracked wall he'd wedged himself into. He just materialized out of thin air. That boy is a wizard. I want to bring him a gift to help him get better fast, but they wouldn't let me in. The guard went to the pisser. I snuck into the yard, but I didn't find... Oops. Oi! What are you doing here? Grounds are closed to focus on military needs. Get out before I have you flogged. Should get back to school, Nick. The others are worried about you. Okay, sir, sorry for the trouble I caused. Educated trust increase, kids trust increased. Very good, G. Yo.
Sorry, hospital is closed to visitors. Dr. von Salfelden's orders.
Can I ask why?
You can ask, but I don't have an answer for you. I hardly understand anything the man says. Medical reasons. There, that's your answer.
Okay. He is polite. I knocked on the heavy door, hearing an echo carrying through the corridor inside. No one answered. I see. Okay. Well, let's get back to the academy then. We have to earn our pay so we can repay the credit that we took for the supplies for the Venetian person. I've already forgotten his name. Ramon, thank you. Me. Huh? Yeah, okay. That's done. I would also like to see... Hello. The head librarian was a tall, thin man, clearly from the Ottoman Empire. He was an older gentleman, but his gaze was still sharp. As I approached him, he watched me as an eagle eyeing prey.
An awestruck child, yes? I am, of course, sorry for your loss. But I am sure you did not come here for my condolences, yes?
No. I came here for this. I can thank you for the support you've given my friend Diedrich over the years. Yeah, thank you for that.
Unrequired. He works hard. I respect that. I have use for it. He has earned anything he has received from me. I am Ibrahim Murabit.
He's still considered an outsider, though. So are all
here in Marnes.
Yeah, I guess all outsiders are considered outsiders. Everybody who's not from our country that I forgot the name of. Mein Gott. I am looking for a book on languages, old, rare ones. I would need more information, of course. What is the language? I don't know the name. You have perhaps some writing to show me? Do we show him the book? I did not show the book. I don't have a sample, sorry. His eyes narrowed. A challenge? What language family are you interested in? Unconfessed, I'm feeling more foolish at each question. I think what I seek is somewhat esoteric in nature. Would that narrow the search? Well, now the book you seek are restricted. I do not know you. These books are not for just anyone. Can I perhaps earn your trust? Skill to point to convince him to give you access to the library. That would... Your current skill pool is 5. Okay, so the last chapter was over quite fast and we only spent 1 point. Our max is 5, so why not spend it here yet? Perhaps we can arrange a trade? What had you in mind? You seek knowledge, yes? I also seek knowledge. Find me something that I don't have or don't know, and perhaps then we will work something out, yes? I had little idea what might interest him, but I could ask Diedrich, or perhaps I could simply break in after dark. Yeah, we will ask Diedrich, thank you. We shall not. Ooh. Yeah, I know that. I don't want that, actually. I would like to speak to different people first. For example, Diedrich, are you coming downstairs? Thank you, Diedrich. I approached Diedrich with a smirk as he stacked books upon a shelf. Hello again, dear Diedrich. Alistair, find anything to tickle your fancy or still looking? Ach Gottchen. I'm seeking a book to help me read an old language for research projects. Perhaps you can help. Tell me how long have you been working here? The head librarian. He's new to me anyway. He's new. He's been here since the place opened. The old librarian, well, she took the relocation and expansion as a cue. It was time to retire. I don't rightly know how Ibrahim ended up in the post, but I know he'd been here during his time as a diplomat. Perhaps he got to know your uncle then. However it happened, he retired from his life as a diplomat and moved here with his wife. I was like, wait, did he retire from life? He was just standing there, man. Never mind. Well, Diedrich. I seek access to Ibrahim's restricted library. He says he would facilitate me if I could trade him something of equal interest, but I do not know the man nor his interests. Perhaps you could guide me? Let me think. Oh, I know. There's a tarot trader in the market, I think. She's from his homeland or something. He came back the other day angry that she wouldn't sell him a scroll. Not sure what it was, but if you should get that for him, he'd be happy, no doubt. Once again, my dear friend, you have come to my aid. I'll go see this woman right away. She's at the market, you say? She is. You know her by her tent. It's unlike any other stall there. Godspeed, Alistair. Now, I believe it is the only person we have already talked to in the market. Okay, let's talk to all the other people here. I hope I don't accidentally walk into the forbidden section. Work. Once per chapter you should ask Lucas what work he needs doing. Afterwards, asking for pay. Yeah, we will do that. Hello Annie, I'm new here. The pretty red-haired woman caught my eyes with hers for a second before hurrying along her errand. Okay, where's Thomas? Where's Thomas? Final dance. Thomas, what up? The man did not notice me as I approached. He held a book filled with drawings of nude figures poised. I coughed. So I'm not interrupting anything, am I? He snapped the book shut. No. I was just... Happens to the best of us. I had a similar book at school. It's easy to get distracted. Yeah, I wasn't. What do you mean you wasn't? You were admiring art. Yeah, that's it. Good day, sir. Maybe we'll meet again. Thomas, you are sick. Don't do it in a public place. But you know that, right? Yeah, I know. I guess you don't want to give yourself the... I don't know. I don't want to lend it. No, not lending. I don't know, man. English is hard sometimes. Borrow it. Don't want to embarrass yourself. Thank you. My mind reminding me after I wanted to say these things. This appeared to be a storeroom. Various curious lay about, many caked in layers of dust. Oh, pestle and mortar, that could be useful. The jar. We shall not take the jar. Practical herbalism. Gum Arabic. Deadly nightshade. Common and esoteric plants and their uses. Collected observations by Sybil von Zentun. Lavender, yeah, we already saw that. Mandrake. Mandragora officinarum. Springlers gather fully grown leaves and let spring in their leaves. Strengths and clairvoyance. Mugwort, that is a good book. Nux vomica. Strychnos nux vomica. We sell this stuff in the place where I'm working. So this is also used in medicine, obviously. Or at least medicinal stuff. Toxic when ingested. Inhaled absorbs through the skin. Handle with care. I see. Useful for rodents. Why do we sell this stuff? It is not for rodents. In case of accidental poisoning, administer okay, wolfsbane. Okay. Would have been useful if they also have like pictures, or not pictures, drawings, but I guess we cannot have everything. But yeah, we will have to remember this book here. This is a good book.
Hello, dear cousin.
South of the mountains, Rulston. Ah yes, this is our country. Rulston is riven by several rivers and lakes. What's riven mean? That's a good question. It means to split or tear apart, usually violently, but in this case, why not just say split then, eh? That is also a good question, Robin. I like you. The other orphans burst into giggles. Lucas' smile was patient but clearly tired. Ah, Alastair, what wonderful timing. I was teaching the children about the geography of our beautiful country, but I'm afraid I've lost their attention. Teacher, perhaps their other teacher can get it back? I would be happy to try, cousin. You lost it? Think back, cousin. Where was the last place you left it? Quick, children, check under your desks. Maybe it's there. No, we will not be part of it. No. I would be happy to try. To the south of Rulston is the mighty Adriatic Sea. How about you start your lesson there? I decided to make a joke. The Adriatic is big, wet and stinky. Can you tell me what else is big, wet and stinky, children? Robin brought her hand to her mouth to make an impressively wet fart noise. Oh my, Lucas, what did you have for breakfast? The children giggled helplessly. Kit's trust increased. Nice. Very nice. Very beautiful windows. I would like to have these windows for myself. Thank you. Perhaps you should move on. Educated trust increased, gentry trust decreased. Oh no.
I am your cousin, Lucas Van Elstrick. I am the school
Perhaps you have a
master.
story to share about the Adriatic? I decided to tell an impressive story. Skill check impress 3. Invented an impressive tale. Let's do that. A merchant I once knew was returning to Rulston from the Levant. His ship weighed down with silk and gold, so much of it that the water almost spilled onto the deck. As they passed the mouth of the Adriatic, they were so low that they struck something in the deep. The ship began to shake like some massive creature was rubbing its thick hide against the bottom of the boat. The crew insisted they raise all sails so they might outrun it. The children were silent, completely enraptured. They raced and raced, nearly crashing into the dock when they arrived in Mans. The crew spilled off the ship, climbing over each other to reach land first. The merchant insisted they were imagining things. But when the dock crews inspected the hull the next day, they found a handful of scales embedded in the hull, each as big as my hand. To this day, that merchant is careful not to let his ship dip too deep when entering the Adriatic, for fear of disturbing what slumbers there. The children interrupted with questions immediately. Kit's trust increases by 2. Now, children, indoor voices please, you are still in class. And we are at +1 again, yippee. Lucas, I need money. Thank you for that informative lesson. I think it really sucked. Danke, Nick. Danke. Nick! What? He thinks he can just come in here and I'm supposed to like him cause his dad died? Oh, Nick. Oi, Nick. That's enough. He's just some dumb rich kid with a drunk dead dad. And a loony mom would be better off joining him. Damn, Nick. That's pretty hurtful. The room got very quiet, as no one seemed to know what to say. I don't think I would have loved in this situation because it is actually very, 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 very sad and serious. But we will also not physically discipline the boy. We will show empathy and try to talk to Nick, because this person lost his mother and his father in the hospital. So I showed empathy and tried to talk to Nick. Those are some very strong words, Nick. Why did you choose those words to describe my parents? I heard someone say it. I see. What did you think of that person when you heard it? I thought that was very mean. Or I thought they was mean. I agree. Do you want to be mean? Do you want to be a mean person, Nick? No. Me neither. But when I do something mean without intending to, there's something I have to do. Do you know what that is? Say sorry? That's right. I'm sorry, Mr. Alistair. Thank you, Nick. I forgive you. Thank you, Mr. Alistair. Kids trust +3. That is very Gucci. I patted Nick's shoulder and stood up. When I took a step back, Lucas did the same to me. Well done, Alistair. Nice. We have entered a net plus with the trust. And no, actually no, because of the freaking credit. I noticed Robin glaring down at her desk as the leader of the little troop. I thought it might be because she was used to Nick listening to her and didn't like that he hadn't. Lucas nodded at me in appreciation and then gestured for me to continue teaching for the morning. The rest of the morning passed as slowly for me as it did for the children. Still, I taught with patience and I felt that they learned something. Lucas, can I have money?
What can I do for you, dear cousin?
What work needs to be done today? Well, you've already done it, cousin. Nice. Then I would like to collect my pay. Yes, indeed. Can I... Where's my money? My God, how much money do I have? I think I have to work for 3 days. Or did we get 2 coins? Did we get 3 coins or did we get 2 coins? Oh God. Oh, it was 15 and not 25. Scheiße. I'm looking for something I could sell. That's not good. Let's head home. Maybe we'll have something there we can sell. Definitely the clothing that we no longer need. Because we already have a leather cloak. Damn. I'm already moving away from my microphone. I hope I am not getting too quiet here. So, yeah, this is Sulin's tent that we will hit up now.
Your cards, I will not read.
It is okay. I did not come here for card reading. No, you seek something else. I do. I seek a scroll. Wait, you do? No, you seek something I have. Oh, so you seek something I have. You do? I have a scroll the librarian will need. Now you need it too. If he wants it, then yes, I suppose I do too. May I have it? Do you know what the scroll contains? I do not. Do you wish to? If I am honest, its contents matter to me not. All I care for it is that he wants it, and what his getting it will give me. I care more for why you wouldn't sell it to him. That is actually what interests me. Because it's dangerous for him to have. I felt like she would part with the scroll. I just needed to find out how to get her to do so. Skill check, acuity level 2. We have a lot of acuity, so I spent 0 skill points to understand her drive. She was a mystic, a believer in tarot and palm readings. To her, the paths are set. I just had to let her know this was predestined. Please, you can entrust me the scroll to you can entrust the scroll to me. I think you know that to be true. This is the way things are meant to unfold. Perhaps I do want rid of this thing, and somehow I knew you were the one who would take it. I urge you not to pass it to the librarian, but if that too is destined, then it's not for me to interfere. Here. Again, did you read me? Oh, yeah, scroll. A scroll from Sudan to the mystic for Ibrahim. I could not understand its contents nor even its alphabet. Okay. Is it Turkish? Interesting. Very interesting. Alright. This chest here. We will now... Wait. They don't have prices on them. Okay. Now they do. Yeah, we sell this. All for 1 gold each. Or for 1 coin each. What else do we have? If I'm not mistaken. Oh no, it is still here. Okay. Lard, is something new in here? No. Let's head up the stairs. Nothing in here. What about in here? Nothing in here. Oh, I thought R is running, but it was not. Oh, that was Divine Destiny. That was thing. Oh, the cat. Hello. Okay, rather impressive. I stepped away. I don't want to sell the books. I shall not sell my mother's party dress, black dress. So these are not named. This is the only one that is named. I kind of not want to sell my mother's clothes to random people at the market. Left where it was. It's collection of English. Yeah. Okay. There's what? Wait, the drawer only has the liquor, which is also wine. I think. What this room? Spare bedroom. Nothing in here because it's a spare bedroom. And our room with another chest with another pair of boots. Okay, I hope the credit was not 25. I hope it was 15, but I have the feeling that it was 25. And 25 is not a good sum. No. I have the scroll. Let's head to the market and sell the clothes. Let's see how much money we have. When we have 4 more coins, it'll bring us to 15, I think.
Fresh bread, rolls, B-Rocks. What can I interest you in?
Aha, Dorothea Becker. I see you also are from Germany. Or at least Austria. What the heck are B-Rocks?
Buns with meat and cabbage inside. So savory. From the homeland. Russia thinks
Russia?
they invented meat buns, but you and I know better, yes? These are popular in Stettin, but we eat them all over Brandenburg. Would you like one?
It is definitely Germany. Sure. That sounds wonderful.
Please.
Baklava, B-Rock for 2 crowns. Can I sell this? Nice. We now have 15 coins. We don't sell this. We don't sell this. We sell... Telescope. Who might be interested in the telescope? A cream is for spices.
Excuse me, sir. Can I interest you in spices from the Ottoman Empire?
So you're Ottoman. I've heard fantastic stories of the Great Empire.
Alas, no, I am not an Ottoman by birth. I merely acquire fine spices from the Empire for resale. I am from Senegal, a land far from here on the western coast of Africa. Africa.
Tell me of Senegal, Akrim.
It is a wonderful land, where the desert sands make way for our most fertile coastline, and millions of birds visit us each year in a dazzling display of color and movement.
That sounds wonderful.
Where my people live and joyfully worship Allah still, despite the trials brought to us by the Europeans.
Alright. But I guess I assumed that he would be interested in a telescope, or at least do that, but he is not Ottoman. Who could be interested in this kind of stuff? But I don't care, I don't know. We'll go back to the academy and hand over the scroll. Doopy-doopy-doo. Let's also have a look around. We never ventured further than this. Hey, we have even have a... Oh no, that's the orphanage. Never mind. It's just next to the academy. Raven, a demon gargoyle. What is this? Another demon gargoyle. Yeah, let's go inside here. Yo, Dietrich, you got the scroll.
Hello.
Okay. Ibrahim, let me get you your scroll, but be wary. It will bring great misfortune.
Good to hear.
What is it that I can do for you this morning? About that knowledge share. Yes, you have something for me, perhaps. Oh. Okay. Damn. The scroll apparently brings great misfortune. So maybe he will take the telescope. But I see my instinct was right that we can give the telescope to one from the Ottoman Empire, because they are rather scientifically modern than other empires and countries at that time. They do like to study the stars. Maybe a well-crafted telescope that might interest you. I held out the telescope I had found in my father's storeroom. Ibrahim looked it over approvingly. Well, yes, this is of great interest to me. Thank you, Alastair. We have a deal. Then Ibrahim took me to a section hidden away at the back. He pulled out a handful of books and showed them to me. One had the same script as my own tome, an old relic from the Zoroastrian faith. Oh, that's the... I believe that is the one, the earliest monogod faith there is. There's a lot of fire worshipping going on there. The script was called Zend, and it was going to help me cure my mother. Nice. Might I borrow this a while? The old man stroked his beard for a moment and stared at me as if to read my soul. Perhaps you will share your findings someday, yes? He nodded, then I was free to take the cipher. I have to read more about Zoroastrian, about the Zoroastrian faith. I mean, would like to know. I think it is definitely, it should be older than Christianity. It's definitely older than Christianity. It is. It was practiced, I think, in the old Persian Empire. That war, my God. Don't know all this stuff, but yeah, it is quite interesting having a monogod theology or monogod faith before Christianity and everything else. All right, I have found a cipher. Let's head home because we can no longer work for today. Let's also check in. Holy, where's the exit? Let's also check in with the apothecary to see how much our debt is. If it is actually 25 or it's 15. So I think we haven't saved in a while, right? This is journey. Auto save 23:30. Yeah, okay, that's safe. Hello. I am seeking to know how much I owe you again. I have already forgotten. I'll update my records. Okay, it was 15. Thank you. It only gives us +2. That's not Gucci. So we made, I think we made -6 the first time we were
I
here.
am Bajana, the apothecary.
But yeah, there's nothing else I need right now, thank you. That is, oh no, not the journal, sorry. Oh no, it's 14 gold? 14 coins? Weird. So only one other thing, which is finding our ex-gardener. So who could we ask for finding the gardener whose name is Nikosh? Oh, no. Sorry. Also, maybe we should add something. Work and get paid. My God. That is something we have to do. Give a coin to a beggar. We did that earlier with the woman. I think 1 coin a day is enough because we only make 3 coins a day. We have to make money somehow, but I guess it will not be working. We have to sell stuff we find. Is there anything else? Maybe more will come up. Maybe we should not take the lavender in broad daylight. Maybe we should also move to the west because this is where we live and not the east. Also, am I still... No, I'm on the right side, okay. Yeah, is the wheel right? Hello, I do not wish to enter your humble abode. Where does... Oh, sorry, I completely forgot where Nikos lives. It's the noble quarters. Probably not in the noble quarters, actually. What's this? Bakery. Okay. Who could we ask about where residents live? Because I think they would show... Hello.
Yes, what?
Oh, no, I do not wish to go outside. Thank you. Nice. They have rifles. Northgate Tavern. Yeah, let's check the tavern. It was locked. Okay. I guess that's not possible. So maybe... No, we cannot ask in the other tavern. So that would have been an option. Let's check the eastern part because we haven't visited this part of town yet. Is that the hospital? Yes, it is. A dog! Let me talk to you, dog. No? Okay. Just running around the city by now. Actually, what time of day is it? It's still morning. Right, that's interesting. Maybe there is no natural day progression then. We have to actually click the button. I mean, we did a lot of stuff then in the morning. Sophia, have you seen... Sorry, what? Chandler. Who are you?
How may I assist you?
Oh, I see. Sorry. I do not want to bother you. Would like... Sophia. What? Sophia? Didn't I just see you? Am I already hallucinating? Maybe I am. Yo, Emil.
My lord.
My lord. Good day to you.
And you, my lord.
And you, my lord. Who could I ask for Nikos' residence location? I mean, where would the former gardener of a lot to live. Wait, does he live in the city? I completely forgot. Does he even live in the city? Maybe Albrecht knows actually. Let's go home and ask Albrecht again. I mean, looking at the time, we would probably not make it to speaking with Nikos today, but miracles can happen. Every time I walk by, I have to admire these beautiful windows. My house. It's Juliana. Albrecht is still in the office of my father. 7 pages. To decide a Torfer while in your father's office, drag the cipher and spellbook into the 2 combined slots in your inventory. Okay. And Albrecht is no longer here. Good. Strange tome. Combine. And the manuscript. I had the book I needed to make sense of the strange old tome Albrecht had given me. I got to work immediately. It's a good time to drink. As I studied the book, it became clear to me it was written in many inks, in many languages, on papers of various ages. The majority of the recipe and a few other scatterings throughout the book was written in Zend, the language I was now equipped to slowly translate. But if I wanted to understand anything else from this book, I would need to source further ciphers. But for now I carried on with the task at hand. Nice. I had translated everything from Zend. The recipe did not seem overly complex, though I would need to find out more about the nightshade flower. The first page of a ritual described later in the book's Seance was also partially in Zend. I would need more work to understand its full detail though. To-do note edit. I need to follow the instructions in the book and brew some torpor potion to help my mother sleep. The recipe involves boiling nightshade flowers in grease. I must also infuse a cloth with lavender and wear it as a face mask to protect myself when boiling the flowers. Okay, where do we get nightshade? We already have the grease water in the kitchen that we prepared 2 days ago. 1 day ago? I don't know. Is it still morning? It is still morning, even though we slept and we did all of that. We did all that in the same day, in the same morning. Albrecht, my
Can I
dear,
help you, my lord?
you can help me. Do you have any idea where I can find nightshade? I know little of horticulture, my lord. You could ask Nikos, our gardener, or ex-gardener, or try the apothecary. Nikos, where does he live? I must confess I do not know. Nikos is a hard-working man, polite too. Your father paid him well for his work, but he kept to himself. He sometimes frequents Garnet's tavern at the marketplace, I believe. Right, so let's head to the tavern then. Okay. let's yoink some lavender. Let's do also advance time. Yes, I would like to advance time too. What time is it now? Afternoon. Is the tavern open in the afternoon? It is. Couple. And gone.
Ah, there you are.
I'm looking for a man called Nikos. He's a gardener. Do you ever see him here? Nikos? Sure, he comes in sometimes. Quiet chap. Keeps to himself. Do you know where he lives? Aye, that I do. He's one of the small houses tucked away near the east gate. I'll mark it on your map. Thank you. What's good?
You cheeky whelp. Everything is good. I didn't wade through fields of blood and death and human muck to buy this place only to serve swill from me pumps.
Sure. You have pumps for your swells? No. We shall not. We shall not do that. Oh. Sunrise Mosa.
Alright, mate. Spells the coin, will ya?
I have none, I'm sorry. I think I have actually only one. Yeah, I am very close to also begging for coins. I'm so sorry. Eastgate. Nikos. Okay. We are on the right side. Let's go east. Victoria. Oh. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Victoria, go through here. Possible? Thank you. And then there should be Nikos' home. Somewhere. Is it not this home? Wait, is it this one? What am I missing? It is now north. This way. Ah. Like the entire plant is moving. My god. I knocked on the door. Aye, come in. I entered to find the groundskeeper fixing a pair of boots. When he saw me, he dropped his work in a panic. Likely he did not expect a noble to walk in on him.
Yes, my lord. Sorry for the mess. I wasn't expecting guests.
I am Alistair van Elstrick. I believe you worked for my family. His demeanor stiffened.
I did.
I have a lot of questions, Nikos, and at first I would like to ask some about my father. And the actual first question is I want to ask about what you found in the bushes at our house.
What I found in the bushes? Your father and some bottles. I can't really recall much else. Mine's been worrying about how I'll feed my family since Hoffman let me go.
He was clearly looking for a handout, but I had no way of giving him enough 5 crowns or so. I'd have to return later. Okay, that is... Can I write that in my journal right now? See, I have to... Yeah. Do you notice anything strange about my father's final days?
Not that I recall.
Okay, then I'll come back later about this topic, but I also need help in a different manner. Have you seen a plant called Nightshade? What do you know anything about it? I know not of any garden plant by that name. Who might know? The apothecary woman. Regina, perhaps. I see. Well, alright, I have nothing else then. Thank you, Nikosh. I will remember handing you 5 coins. And 5 coins over to Nikos. Let's go to the apothecary that lies exactly east now. This is all on the same axis. I do like this. There's a ball. Because I'm walking east and not west. My God. I am moving away from my microphone. No. Oh, can we fit? It fits. Yippee. We've already run past the apothecary. Huh? Wait, what the heck? No, we didn't. Oh my god, because we are the X and not the... My god, I'm getting confused about this map sometimes. This will be better, I'm sure of it. Bojina, I am already back. I have no coins and I will need information. Excuse me, good woman. I have need for some nightshade and was wondering if you could point me in the right direction. Oh, yeah. And then we will also need some rest soon. Her eyes narrowed as I asked, and she took in a sharp, short whistle of air. Nightshade? Dangerous stuff, that. Not my place to pry, but I hope you have only noble intentions in seeking it out. As to where you find it, I believe some grows outside of town, near the cemetery beyond the Dead Man's Gate. There's a rocky canyon behind the red brick chapel. Be warned, Nightshade, as the name implies, only blooms at night. You should wear gloves while handling it. There's nothing else right now, thank you. Damn. This person tanks more of my trust than any other person in this town. Do I have gloves? I am wearing gloves, okay. Avoiding nightshade flowers, yeah. Where is... Yes, cemetery, Deadman's Gate. Let's exit Deadman's Gate and then collect some nightshade. We'll go outside and then we'll wait outside the city for it to be nightfall. Also... Oh, damn. Cancel. Nope, that is something else. That is also not what I wanted. I thought I could read up on past dialogue, but I guess I'm already confusing my games. Really, was it not into the journal then? Okay. Suddenly water. The guard at the Dead Man's Gate was too busy looking through the gate to see me approach.
Don't sneak up on me like that. You've added 4 years to me carrying on like that.
Is the gate closed?
Yes, of course. It's always closed. Unless, it's open. I mean, sometimes we're ordered to open it, but not right now.
Are you okay?
Yes, I am, yes. I served in the Lich War, and, well, the dead scare me. But we all have to take turns on the Dead Man's Gate, sadly. I never relax when stationed here.
Wait, can I...
Yes, of course. It's always closed.
Yeah. Can I go out?
It's open the gate. No, I can't do that. It's locked. Don't you know what's out there?
Maybe there's something I can do for you to help you feel more safe? Oh, stop. Yeah, sure. Thank you. This should do the trick. Here, I'll open the gate for you. Just be careful out there. Yes, I will be. You can see the chapel ahead, the place where our recently deceased reposed before cremation. Yup, doing? What? How are you doing? Mein Gott. Pretty good so far, Rotten Rose. Thank you very much. How are you doing? I am so tired I could not even decipher the how are you. Good to hear. Yeah. I'm doing pretty well, that's good to hear. Passing through Deadman's Gate, I could see the chapel ahead. Yeah, facing the chapel was the city's main cemetery. It was safe enough to visit here by day, but it was patrolled by ghoulie at night. They were skulking out of the crypts and nearby caves to prey on the unwary. The bio's pretty double meaning, lol. Yep, it is, I guess. I mean, the other bio I had in mind was too long, so I had to settle for this, and yeah, we'll keep it double meaning here. Also, I didn't read the freaking last part again, but then who cares? Why do you have a purple glimmer? Flowers are decorated with garlands of spring flowers, and suddenly it had lost its menace. I see. That man's chapel. Okay. Lemao. Yeah. Question is, streaming daily? No, not daily, but I believe 4 times a week. Let me see. Let me check my schedule, what I planned for today, for this week. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 times this week. 1, 2, 3, yeah. So 4 times will be most weeks actually, if nothing comes up. So it is, wait, let me check again. It is today, it is tomorrow, it is on Thursday, and then again on Sunday. So where could Nightshade grow? Bones. I took bones. I guess I took... Why is the Von Elstrick crypt open? Also surely home to many ghoulie. Yeah. What do you like to do besides gaming? Like hobbies? Like, come on. I'm not doing anything besides gaming, really. I'm studying on I mean, this is gaming on the side actually, and because I'm studying full time. Then I go to work. Then I take care of cats. So I guess the only other hobby is listening to audiobooks. That's about it. Because the free time I have, I spend with gaming or playing D&D, I guess. But yeah, we have to take or find a common schedule for that, or a common day where we can all play D&D together. Which is very hard when you're all busy. I wonder where places of Nightshade might be in the night. Purple Bloom. Although this plant looked similar to Nightshade, it was in the wrong place. My research had indicated that I should seek the deadly petals in a small rocky canyon to the south of the red brick chapel. I see. I should also not expect to find the right plant until nighttime. Audiobooks like those novel audios, right? Yes. I believe so. Novel audios? Yeah, audiobooks are novel audios, yes. I mean, what other audiobooks would you be talking about? You know? It was unsafe to venture further from the city alone. Okay, so the Nightshade should be somewhere around here. Can we sneak? Let's advance. Must be inside the house within the city. Oh, I see. Damn, what do we have here? All sorts of plants. Purple Bloom again. Okay. I resolved to return after dark. Okay. I found the small rocky canyon. There should be Nightshade somewhere beyond the ruined church. I resolved to return after dark, yeah. Mine is to crochet, and I love drawing. Crochet? What is crochet? I have to say, or I mean, it is probably also very obvious, but English is not my first language. Where would you like to see some of my drawing? Oh, no, thank you. I am very busy. But I'm sure you make good drawings. What is this? South Noble Quarter, okay. Let's I believe we will have a big encounter when we pick up the Nightshade with Ghoulie or something similar, and I hope that the Dead Man's Gates are opened at night as well when the guard are rotating. So yeah, let's head home, advance time, and then we will end it for today. My house. Let's advance the time. It is now night. And we save. Alistair's journey. Saving. That was off for a second. Yeah, so you didn't hear my answer. I said no thank you. I do not want to see your drawings. But I appreciate it nonetheless. But also, we will end it now. With the menu, yes. Alright. Well, then we have quite a bit on the to-do list for next time, which will be next week, I think. Yeah, sounds like it is Gucci Day next week. I hope so, at least. But there will be a schedule. Maybe I have to shift some stuff around. But yeah, alrighty. I thank everybody who came by and watched. I thank everybody who participated in chat, and I hope you all have a good day, night, or whatever. And yeah, baba booey.